Was there ever a point when you thought, what is this guy's head made of?
About every time I hit him. Every time he fell, I was expecting him to stay down. He'd just get back up every time. I had to just consciously say to myself, you know, I gotta pace myself for a second because I'm not gonna be able to just Vanderlei Silva this guy and just put him out. I'm gonna have to pace this because he's got too hard of a chin.
Your boxing looked fantastic tonight. Was that the plan of attack from get-go?
It was. I wanted to do everything, but it was working. I was prepared to, you know, throw my kicks more. I was prepared to take him down. I was prepared to do anything. But, I mean, I was landing so consistent, it just seemed stupid to do anything different.
Have to wonder.
I'm sorry, was exhaustion a concern at all? After you did hit him with that initial flurry, he went down, and then he didn't actually expire?
It wasn't so much exhaustion. It was, okay, he's not going down. He's not staying down. I'm going to have to make sure that I do pace myself because normally when I hit someone like that, it's a fast flurry and they're out. So after me flurrying on him like 5 times, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to point this guy out and just make sure I can conserve my energy and make sure I can last the whole 3 rounds.
What did he do that told you to rip the triangle like that? You were kind of inactive on the bottom, and then something happened. What did you see?
I was trying to just be patient. I just knew that he was just going to start making mistakes a little bit. He was taking that hand, he was putting it way back to really try to throw the bombs. And I could feel that, but I also could feel my legs had a little bit of lactic acid build up in my arms from keeping them down. So I was just trying to be calm for a second, focus my breathing, get air to my body, you know, clear that lactic acid before I exploded. I didn't want to just throw it up half-heartedly and then him get out of it. I wanted to make sure he was strong.
And you stuck with it when he rolled. Talk about what has to happen for you to be able to hold it so tight when he tries to roll out of the pressure.
Well, you got to keep the head control, the arm control, and more than anything, you have to stay with him. If I let my head stay on the ground and stretch my body out, he's most likely going to get out. He's going to throw his legs over me or turn or something like that. So it's just making sure that I control that upper body and I stay close to him. And as long as I do that, usually you can roll around with him for a while and then not get out.
Do you feel that fight warrants a submission of the night bonus award for you?
I would sure hope so. That would be very nice. I'd love that.
So you fought for the title against Renan Barao. That fight didn't go your way, but I'm curious about your confidence level after being in there with somebody who's so good, and obviously I'm guessing it raised your game, but how did that make you change at all, you know, moving forward from there?
With Renan Barao?
Yeah.
It wasn't so much being in the ring with him. It wasn't so much him. It was just what I learned from it. It's my competition with my competition, secondary, first and foremost, primarily it's against me, and what did I do wrong? What could I have done better? And it didn't matter whether the face was Uriah Faber or Renan Barao or my little brother. It's not about the face of who taught me those lessons. The point is, after that fight, I had a big list of things I needed to fix.
Oh, big.
And yes, I felt there was a lot of things I could have done better, and I felt like I corrected them the way I needed to.
Yeah, I was going to ask, are some of those things that you demonstrated tonight?
Yeah. One of the things was being prepared to do anything. I really wanted to come in and throw kicks and takedowns and all this kind of stuff. Like I said, I was prepared to, but the punches were just working too well. I just figured I'd stick with it and throw a few kicks in there whenever I felt like he was leaning into it.
Was there ever a time, though, where he popped you pretty well? Because it looked like he landed a couple of shots.
He did rock me once. I don't know when. I just remember I was backing up and I got hit with something. I was like, I hurt a little bit. Keep my hands up. But more than anything, what was going through my mind was just so sheer confusion of how I can hit this guy so hard, so many times, and he just gets up and looks like he just got out of a hot shower. He's just not even breathing heavy. He's a tough guy.
What was your corner saying to you as the rounds continued after you were hitting? Were they telling you go ahead and start to take it to the ground, or did they tell you to continue to do what you were doing?
They told me to continue to point him out. They said, don't just go crazy. He's got a really tough chin. Pace yourself. Just make sure you keep pointing him out, keep racking up those points. You knock him down, and you just make sure you be patient. And so that's what I was just trying to do.
You beat another top tier bantamweight. Obviously, you fell short to get the interim champion. Where do you feel this puts you in the division?
I don't care where it really goes in the division, honestly. What I'm focused on is I'm going to go home and I'm going to have a couple-week vacation, enjoy my life, and be able to eat some ice cream and whatever else I want to do, maybe go camping with my family. That's the only thing on my mind right now. All the other decisions are to come.
Do you have any idea when you'd like to fight again?
Depends on what my body feels. sometimes, you know, these little injuries, you get little injuries after every fight, you know, whether it be my knee or a finger or something like that. Sometimes they go away in a week, sometimes it takes a couple months. So I just kind of let them die down and just not make sure I don't rush anything. I think my mental state of mind, my mental health is more important than my bodily health. And just starting another camp already being, you know, injury ridden, it's just hard on your mentality. So I just want to let that die down. Give this and this a little bit of time.
Is there any particular reason why you can hit people in the face so hard at 135 and few others have that kind of power?
Yes, definitely. A lot of people say you're just born with it or you're not, and that's false. They just don't understand. They've never been taught. Some people, they have the natural, God-given coordination over their body where they understand their body that much just by nowhere. But I've been able to teach people that. People in my gym who have said, I can't hit for anything, I have no knockout power, people that have been willing to learn, I've been able to show them how to do it just like I do. It's just a series of steps of how to move your body right. And if you understand that, whether it be naturally or by being taught from someone else, you can do it. Anyone can do it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
That was great.